hope this camera is straight. I apologize, y'all. I did not post yesterday for day 36. It is because I worked for Christmas, and after I got off work, instead of Ubering home, I decided to walk home. It's an hour walk, and the reason I wanted to walk home is to use my Uber money to get me some food. Thank God that the gas stations were open so I could get me something to eat. And then, like, when I got home, I was just too tired and too overwhelmed. But I'm going to make a promise to myself to keep up with these daily posts, especially now that I'm getting closer to my eviction, so y'all can see exactly what's going on with me. Today, I've just been mostly being a lazy bum and relaxing in bed. I ain't gonna lie, I got to work the next 2 days on the weekend. And, like, with my job, we're very, very short-staffed. And, like, y'all know how it is weekends at the job. Don't nobody want to be there, so I have a lot that I have to do when I get to work the next 2 days. If y'all catch me turning and looking this way, I made some notes because, like, I be forgetting what I want to talk about with y'all. Like, my mind is just so roaming and kind of unstable at this point, so I gotta stop myself from rambling. It's a very bad habit. Yesterday, while I was at work, on my break, I hit up the VA office, right, because I'm a military veteran. And when I hit them up, I hit them up in the chat. I didn't call them because I had called them like a week or so ago, and like we've been playing phone tag. They did call me back, but every time they call me, it's from an unknown number, which is weird. My phone doesn't pick up unknown numbers, and I don't know how to. You know what I'm saying? I'm old, not young but not old either. So I don't really know how to operate my phone like that. But anyways, they was pissing me off because I just wanted them to give me resources so I could continue to look for work from home jobs. I've been looking for remote work for like nonstop for the last few weeks. And they kept pissing me off because once I shared, with my 19 years of homelessness, the first thing they was talking about was suicide. And I was like, I'm straight, I'm good. And then, have you thought about killing yourself today? No. Have you thought about killing yourself in the past? No. Have you thought about, like, y'all drive me crazy. You making me think a lot. You making me want to kill myself right now. And I wasn't even thinking about killing myself right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that was just annoying. At some point, I am going to hit them up. But one thing I learned when it comes to VA is whatever help you get, you have to stay in the city. And I don't have anywhere to stay in this city of Miami or whatever. I don't want to be out on the streets waiting for help, especially in Miami. Like, I said in a previous video, I think I'm on a HUD Section 8, and like average, it can take years to get on HUD Section 8 in Miami. It could take 5 years, it could take 8 years, and they call it the lottery system anyway. So like, you just gotta get picked by the system. Just be lucky, you know what I'm saying? It's not about, or be like a military veteran like me, and I still have to sit and I have to wait, or like it's gotta be disabled or elderly or something like that. It's harder to get government assistance over here. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, what am I going to be discussing today? Okay, the options. I did email my boss, and I asked her if she could give me some more hours, like if I could pick up on some more hours, because like she just giving me crumbs. I don't know if she's going to, because like the way this job is, it's almost like all the full-time people, they're trying to make them part-time, like trying to, slowly rip the rug from under people. And I just be quiet about that. But over here for my option A, they got month-to-month places over here. They've got shared homes over here. They've got extended stay. Now, the downside to that is like the shared homes in my area are like 1K and up, like right here, like near my job. They got some shared homes that's on Craigslist for like what, 700, 800. And it's so hard to get in touch with people on Craigslist. I don't know why most people don't leave a phone number. They just leave an email that they never check. At least for what I've learned for being here. I don't know if it's Florida or just how the city works or whatever. If I did land something that was like 700, 800, I'm going to be probably like an hour Uber away from my job. And y'all know how these Ubers is. Uber will eat your pockets alive if my pockets were actually living, breathing. But you get what I mean. Okay, and then like with extended stay over here, extended stay is $3.99 a week. $399, you know what I'm saying? Not no $3.99. I wish. Maybe that was back like. And we're back. recording live. I'm lying because this is pre-recorded. Okay. I had to do that editing. Because like I can't deal with these interruptions. So I'm sorry it's gonna be skipping. It sounds like I'm retarded. I mean, I kind of am a little bit. But yeah, my other option is to be with friends, live with friends, and like I'm scared because I have a history with that. When it comes to living with people, if it's too good to be true, it is. And like I've had some people where they be like, "You come stay with me. You could come work, get on your feet, this, that, and the third." And I'm like, I appreciate that. Which 9 times out of 10, when I come to live with somebody, I got a job. There's been some cases where I haven't, not too many, but for the most part, I always had some kind of job. Like, unless of course I'm moving to like, over to a completely different state or something like that, which I haven't yet. I don't know why I feel like never say yet. Probably because I don't want to live in Florida anymore. I'm done being homeless here. I'm done. I tried, had a t-shirt, and tried all the organization. Like, I'm good. I'm Gucci on that. But yeah, if I stay with friends, that's also risky. Because with friends and family, they always be like, just focus on yourself, save, do what you gotta do. And then 2 weeks later, y'all screaming at me about the bills due, and then I gotta help them out. And like the bills is high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me. Like I'm trying to, tone down the cussing because I don't know what YouTube is about these days. Tone it down, baby. But yeah, like I'm not trying to move in with somebody and pay 18. You know what I'm saying? Pay $1,800, paying $1,000. Like, come on, man. Like I'm coming from off the streets. I don't got no car. I still gonna have to need, find a way to commute back and forth to work. So like, if somebody sincerely wants to help me, I appreciate it. But please, 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 with cherry on top, make sure you can help yourself first. Because if you can't help yourself, then you can't help me. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna end up both drowning, and then you just gonna have to let me go and then feel bad or some shit like that. So I really don't want to take your help if you can't help me. What I will take is your thoughts and your prayers and because I'm an energy reader. So like, to me, energy is everything. So even precious thoughts, they still matter to me more than money, actually. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the options that I have. And my options aren't great, but you always have a choice. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I do know by January 15th, I had to wrap it up. Because I want to resign from my job properly if I can't keep it. Like, this probably going to be the first time I put in a 2 weeks notice for a job and stick to it, because I'm one of those people, like back in the day, if I ain't like a job, I'll quit it and have one the next day. You got to watch how you move now when it comes to the jobs, because they're more, go put a job application in, we're hiring. They'll have this sign up, and you be like, nigga, is this for show? Because I just put an application in and I ain't hear back from them. Or you'll have 1 foot in, 1 foot out of interview, got to do a second interview. And it's like, the fuck? Like, like the job industry is completely different now. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? I got to be on layaway while I'm getting to work. Like, I don't like that. What else I want to say? Oh yeah, my birthday is next week. Is it Friday, Thursday, Friday, or today Friday? Today's Friday. It feels like one long year. Everything just stretched out. So I'm probably going to leave like my Cash App or something. You want to hook the girl up? You already know what I want. What's the name of my channel? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I would like to have a roof over my head by January 30th. Or I would like to have remote work. So if you working remote, hook your sister up. You know what I'm saying? Remote USA, you can leave it in the comments or whatever. Maybe I'll leave my email here. Y'all can hit me up. But I just want a job. I'm prepared to work for whatever I need in this life. I ain't never been no lazy person. When it's time to be lazy, it's time to be lazy. When it's time to work, it's time to work. And I'm all in balance. I don't want to be stuck in doing either or too much, because I ain't trying to be no boring stick in the mud. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be no freaking sloth. You know what I'm saying? Seven deadly sins or something like that. So, till my next video. Love y'all. Bye.